Hi, so I'm back. Yes, you thought I was dead. No, I'm still alive. Anyway, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne. I'm a fiber artist based in Edmonton for now. So I'm still doing the artist way. I know it's been 2 weeks since you last saw my beautiful face, but here I am. I've been having a lot going on. But, you know, I'm still alive. I fell and then I got back, and now I am moving strong. So, we're just gonna go straight into week 5, which I missed, and week 6 as well. So, I'm going to just combine the two, and I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be, but we'll see how it goes. So, basically, week 5 was recovering a sense of possibility. Yeah. I'm not going to go into much detail because wow, it's kind of blurry for me to be honest, because it's been like a while. But I'm going to just mention the highlights that happened in week 5. I don't quite remember having any synchronicity. First of all, I did my morning pages every day. I didn't really clock out every night, which is it's not so bad. I wish I had done better, but it is what it is. So the highlights. I had a mental breakdown, yeah, in week 5. And that actually happened because my body was reacting to what I was doing. I was not taking a break, I was overworking myself, and I was not listening to my body. So it was like, we are done, we are out. Yes. So I decided to take a break from my job. I saw my doctor and he told me that I was extremely stressed out and my cortisol levels were extremely high. So basically, my hormones were out of balance and I could not function anymore. Yeah. So I was forced to take a break, which actually kind of helped me realize that I am actually not cut out for the job that I was doing. It required a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of stress. I had to wear earplugs, I had to wear a respirator, and like I'm just not used to that kind of environment. And then also the hours that I was doing were just ridiculous, which had messed up my sleep schedule. And like slowly I had been messing up my sleep schedule, messing up my sleep, not getting enough sleep. Like I'd be going to bed at like 4 in the morning, or even like 5, 6 in the morning, and then I'm up by 10, and I wasn't getting enough rest. So yeah. But anyway, so I took a break from work, a huge break. And then another thing is I started house hunting. That's because my housemate is impossible to live with. Yeah. He's there's so many people you can live with. Like I don't mind living with a guy. I've lived with a guy before, but then this one was just impossible to live with. His hygiene is not the best, and he, even if I tell him politely to like clean up after himself, he will not clean up after himself. So I was like, you know what, let me just get out of here. And then also another thing is I needed space for, drum roll, I finally got a table for my baby L. I set it up all by myself. It took me a while. IKEA furniture can be a little bit challenging and easy at the same time. So it took me a while to kind of like figure. I'm looking at the table right now because it's right next to me. To figure it out, but eventually I did. So Elle has a table finally, and yes, I finally set her up. Yay for me! I finally set her up and I tried her out, which was very exciting for me. You have no idea. I didn't actually sleep that. Okay, I slept. I'm over exaggerating. But yeah, it was really exciting to, try her out, try all these different things. I made like a few samples of things. I made a few mistakes. It's really a learning curve, but it's an enjoyable learning curve that I am willing and ready to do. Yeah. So I went house hunting. I was house hunting during week 5, and it was a little bit stressful for me because I saw a bunch of houses. I saw so many houses. Oh my goodness. Some of them some of them were okay, and others were, I don't even know why these people were trying to show me these houses at those prices, because it was just ridiculous. Like, you get into a place and it's reeking of smoke, and yet they're telling you, oh, it's a non-smoking place and whatnot. And even like some of them are like serious dungeons. Like, where's the line? Am I supposed to? Oh Lord! But anyway, yes. So, and then also another thing is, I went to church finally. I finally went to church for the first time in a very long time, and it was actually a good experience. Yeah, I don't know if that was week 5 or week 4. But yeah, I went to church anyway. I went to church, it was nice. It wasn't these churches for shouting. And the couple that actually invited me to church have been really good to me. They've been checking on me because, like, right now, if you can't tell, like, my voice is a little bit off because I'm sick. I have a cold. So last week I was mentally unstable, ill. And then this week I am physically sick. Yeah, but that's the story of my life. Anywho, that wasn't last week. That was like that was 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks? I don't know. I'm losing track of time. But anyway, so I went to church and it was nice. It wasn't these shouting churches. I had really a good time. Although I kind of felt out of place because I forgot to, the person who invited me had mentioned that I was supposed to cover her hair. And I forgot to cover my hair. I was more interested in what I was wearing because she had mentioned that I have to wear a dress and also we're supposed to wear pants and whatnot. So, like, I don't have that many dresses, and I wanted to be decent for church. And it turned out that I was a little bit indecent with my hair. I don't know if that was indecent, but like, no one said anything. It was nice. I enjoyed it. And I will probably go back. I was supposed to go back this Sunday, but then I'm sick. I can't go. And then I didn't go, and the couple actually came to my place and prayed for me. Wow, how cute is that? It's really nice, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Melody and Eliud. I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but yeah, I appreciate you guys, and thank you for inviting me to your church. I really had a good time. So yeah, um, let me jump into week 6. Week 6 was recovering a sense of abundance. This was mainly a money a money week and like a sense of abundance. And for me, like, these weeks kind of like merged together. So I'm just going to say week 5 and week 6 together. This is what it is. Yeah, we're going to take it as a joint 2 weeks. First of all, I don't believe God is a sensible God, right? Like, look at the world, look at how extravagant it is. Yeah, there is not one snowflake that's the same. There are millions and millions of flowers. Yeah, different kinds of flowers, different kinds of birds, like even birds that we don't know about, different kind of rocks, right? And yeah, he just woke up one day and it was like, let there be light. And there was light. And then he started creating all these different birds, all these different animals, all these different trees. Like, yeah. And he was really extravagant. And I was created in his image. Yeah. So there's no way that I'm going to be a sensible person. I have to be extravagant, in order to be like him. Yes. And I refuse to be sensible. So I'm going to keep being extravagant because that's the way that I was created. So I'm looking down because I'm reading from my book. So week six, I'm also just going to like quickly give highlights of what happened. Uh, I still did house hunting, and I finally found a place. Yeah, I found a place, and I'm very happy. I found a place, and it's all mine. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but week five was talking about believing, yeah, a sense of possibility. And I feel like there's a lot of possibility that there's a lot of things that's gonna happen when I move into this space by myself. I believe that it's going to give me the room to, create and just expand my creativity. Yeah. In the first chapters, there was this mantra that was said. It's leap and the net will appear. And you know what I did? I actually decided to do that. I decided to leap. I took a leap of faith, believing that the net will appear. And I know the net is going to appear. I believe the net is going to appear. I trust God. I am trusting Him fully. And yeah, there's no other way that I'm going to do this without trusting Him. I have to trust Him. I have no choice but to trust Him. And I do trust Him, and I know that is not going to let me fail. Yeah, it's impossible. And another thing back to week five, yeah, there was that thing of abundance as well. Yeah. He's not going to get tired of, blessing me and giving me the things that I need. So why aren't I using it? It's not like there's going to be like an end to it. It's not like, oh yeah, your blessings are now finished for what? For this quarter of the year, you have to wait until next semester and then you get more blessings. No, it's non-stop. It's continuous. It's continuous. You just keep asking and then you will receive. And I have asked and I believe that I am going to receive this. And guess what? I found my place, and then I set up my embroidery thing. I finished the bag that I was working on. I don't know if I showed it to you. Probably I'll put like a picture here or something. I finished that bag and I delivered it finally to the person that I made it for. I actually gifted the person, and then guess what? I have more orders of that bag because he's been walking around with a bag and people like it, and then people have ordered for the bag, so I have bags to make. And then I set up I started playing around with her. I did some embroidery projects for t-shirts, and now I have a potential gig that I'm going to apply for. It's a festival called Africanival that I'm going to make their t-shirts, which is very exciting. Like, had I not done all these things, I wouldn't be where I am. And then I'm also almost done with my hand embroidery project. I know my brain is like all over the place, but it's been a while since I did this, so please bear with me. Yeah. So it's been a cycle for me, to be honest. It's been ups and downs, and right now it's like up for me. I'm really happy with where I am right now. I'm moving on Saturday this weekend, which is so exciting. I don't know how I'm going to move, but yeah, I'm going to do it. I have my friend that's gonna help me, and yeah, she offered to help, and like it's just generally I'm generally in a good space right now, despite the fact that I'm sick. But at least I am happy. My sleep schedule is getting better. I feel more energetic. I feel like my brain is functioning properly. And yeah, I feel like I can actually do this. I'm afraid, to be honest, I'm afraid because I don't know where I don't know where the finances are going to come from, but like just doing these little things and believing that God got my back. He's showing me that I should just take the leap of faith and trust in Him. And I know He's going to provide, and I just have to keep doing and let Him perfect it and take care of me. Yeah, so I'm just going to read a few things that stood out for me throughout the weeks. Yeah, this is actually going to be a nice short video. I thought it was going to be longer than this, but yeah, I feel like I'm out of breath and I probably need to like rest my throat and chest. But yeah, when we remember that God is the source, we are in a spiritual position of having an unlimited bank account. Yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory. I don't really have to explain these things because they're just things that stood out to me. And I will come back to these videos in the future and yeah, see the beauty of my growth and the beauty of what God has done in my life. Yeah, so believe that receiving our good is as important as doing our good. For the longest time, I have been rejecting help. Yeah, and now I am in my era of receiving. I'm going to receive without shame. I'm going to say yes to freebies. And with these freebies, I am not going to be expecting myself to give back, should I say? Not even give back, like pay back. Because like, you know, when you receive something, when I receive something, I have that guilt of, oh, I have to like pay it back. No, I don't have to. If someone has given it to me, they've given it to me. I don't have to unless I want to. And yeah, the more good we are able to receive, the more good we are able to put out. That basically flows with what I just said. Period. Allow the dream to come from different sources. I allowed my dream to come from different sources. Now, for example, my apartment, it's a friend of mine who just suggested, why don't you try and, check out my building? You never know, there might be a space. And voila, I reached there and there was actually a space available. And it was kind of, okay, it's a little bit, I don't want to say it's pricey, it's kind of in my price range because all the places that I was looking at, compared to this place that I got, are actually pricey because the place that I got right now is like you pay your rent and it covers all the utilities. And the places that I was looking at, yeah, you pay the rent and you still have to pay for utilities, which makes it go high. So I guess this place that I have is affordable and it's a one bedroom, so it's mine alone, which is very exciting. I really look forward to that. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I was in my own space. That was 20, what was that? 2019. Yeah, 2019 is when I last had my own space. And this feels, I don't know how it's going to be, but it's quite exciting. Yes. Hey, yay, yay. Anyway, I don't know why I did that. I'm just so excited. So, the shift to spiritual dependency is gradual. As we become more true to ourselves and more open to the positive, we experience more places where support arrives. So I decided to open the floodgates and, believe that I'm on the right path and yeah, do it believing that I'm on the right path and all the support that yeah, I'm getting support from so many different places that I never even expected to be getting. And after I open the floodgates, everything is flowing, and I decided to just flow with life, and it's actually flowing in my favor, should I say? which I'm really grateful for. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for where my life is going. I'm grateful for the people in my life right now. I'm so grateful for my support system. My goodness. Like, I didn't even know how much support I had in my life. And, like, even the magnitude of support I have. Good Lord, I am so freaking grateful for that. Otherwise, I really don't know where I would be. Like, for real. Yeah, so this is now on week 6. Money will come when you're doing the right thing. And I believe that I'm doing the right thing right now because I'm following my passion, I'm following my dream, I'm following my happiness. Wow, I'm getting out of breath. Yes, but I'm almost going to, I'm almost going to stop this. The intention comes first and then the money will come second. My intention is to do what I want to do, my embroidery, and the money will come. I'm not going to wait for the money to come and then do my embroidery. No, that's not going to happen. No, no, no. It's not going to happen. My weekly check-ins as usual. I did my morning pages. I did my artist date. I went for a massage. Oh my goodness. It was so amazing. I went for a Thai massage. She twisted the life out of me, which felt so freaking good. It was the first time I went for a Thai massage and it felt really amazing. And then, yeah, another thing that I did that was fun was I went for dinner with my friends. I know it wasn't like a solo date, but it was really good. I went to an East African dinner, an East African diner restaurant, and that was good. I had like a taste of home food. Wow, I'm getting out of breath still. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with this. Serious art is born from serious play. Yeah. This week I am going to do some serious playing. I know I have been talking about this gym that I want to go to, the rock climbing gym, the wall climbing gym, and I'm hoping to be able to do it. Today is Wednesday. I'm hoping to be able to do it at least this week when I'm feeling better. I'm hopeful that I'll be feeling even better tomorrow. Yesterday I could barely stand. Today I am doing better, and I'm hoping by tomorrow I'll be fine. Then maybe I can go and, like be there for like an hour and seriously play because I need play in my life. I'm not a serious person. Yeah, that's out. I'm not really a serious person. I'm such a playful person. I'm such a playful soul. And I realize the more that I make myself serious, the more I get sick. So, yeah, I'm going to play more. So, anyway, that's about it. Thank you for tuning in. I promise to be more consistent with my next upload. And yeah, that's about it for me. I guess I will see you next week. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave comments. Comments. Leave comments. Tell me what you think, and tell me what you don't think. I don't know. Share the video. Yeah, that's about it. And have a good one. Don't forget to play and be good to yourself and trust the process. And like Sheila says, spread the love. I will see you next week. Bye for now.